Let me ask you a very honest question. If your income stopped today, how long could you continue living without borrowing money? A day, a week, a month, 3 months, 6 months? Think about it, because most of us don't think about this question when things are going well. We receive our salary, we settle some bills, we buy the things that we need, and sometimes the things that we want. We enjoy ourselves, and we assume that at the end of the month, salary will come again, right? Until one day it doesn't. Now that time you go know whether you were actually prepared or not. I learned this lesson the hard way in 2024. At that time, I was working with an organization, and like every employee, you expect that at the end of the month your salary will come. I had already made plans around that money. You know how it is. I said I'll pay for this, I'll sort this out, and then I'll leave this for next month's salary. But we were told something that I was not expecting. There was not going to be any salary. The organization had not made enough profit, and there was no funding available. And suddenly, the money I was expecting was not coming. But there was another problem. I had nothing saved. So when the job finally came to an end, I needed some money to travel back. And guess what? I had to borrow money to embark on that journey. That experience really humbled me, because it wasn't that I was earning so little. I was simply not prepared for the possibility that my income could stop. And when it did, I was back to square one. In fact, if there's anything, square zero. But it taught me something I don't think I'll ever forget. When your income is available, prepare for the season that your income may not be. And that is where the Bible's lesson about the ant becomes very, very interesting. The Bible says in Proverbs chapter 6, verse 6 to 8, go to the ant, use sluggard, consider its ways and be wise. Why would the Bible say we should look at the ant? The ant does not wait until there's no food available before it looks for food. It gathers his food in the season where food is available. It prepares ahead. It doesn't know exactly what tomorrow will bring, but it prepares anyway. And I think there's a very powerful financial lesson here. Saving is not lack of faith. Saving is another way of preparing wisely for tomorrow. God provides, but God expects us to be good stewards of what He provides. Many people think that saving means I'll spend whatever I have to spend, and whatever remains, I'll save. But let's be honest, what usually remains? Sometimes nothing. And that is why saving should not just be about keeping what's left. Saving is a decision. It is saying my future deserves a portion of my income today. Set something aside. It may be small, but start. Because the goal at the beginning is not to save something huge. The goal is to learn the habit. Start with an emergency fund. Think about what could happen in a month's time. Your phone could develop problem, your car or motorcycle could break down, you may need extra fuel, you may make an emergency medical expense, you may even experience a family emergency. And suddenly you will be looking for someone to borrow money from. But an emergency fund changes that. An emergency fund is money that you keep with the hope that you may never need it. But if life surprises you, then you'll be happy you have kept that money. And after my experience in 2024, I understand this much better. I don't want every unexpected event to immediately become an emergency borrowing problem. Maybe you might be thinking, Jakes, you don't understand. My income is not regular. I am a freelancer. I am a trader. My income changes every month. I am into one contract or the other. In fact, that is why saving is even more important for you. Don't wait until your income becomes perfect before you start building the habit. If you earn 20k, save something. If you earn 100k, save something. If you earn 500k and above, save something. The amount may be different for different people, but the principle is the same. Build the habit. Because if you increase your income without increasing your discipline, you may simply increase your spending. Because when your money has a purpose, it is easier to protect it. Because you're not just looking at it as 100,000 naira sitting in a bank account, but you're looking at it as 100,000 naira for emergency fund. Or this is the money I'm building towards my next goal. Because if you increase your income without increasing your discipline, you may simply increase your spending. Here's another thing to make your savings easier. Give your savings a purpose. Don't just say, I am saving money. Say, I am building my emergency fund. I'm saving for school fees. I'm saving for rent. I'm saving to start a business. I'm saving to invest here and there. What destroys our savings? The number one thing that destroys your savings is saving what is left. You just wake up and discover that there's nothing left. The second thing that destroys your savings is treating your saving account like another spending account. So today you save 50,000 naira. Tomorrow you come and remove 5,000 naira. Next tomorrow you remove another 5,000 naira. Before you know, you have spent all the money and you have cleared the account. Thirdly, mixing your savings money with your spending money. If your savings money and your spending money are mixed together, before you know, you will spend what you intend to save. So they should not be in the same account. And finally, always saving, I'll start next month, I'll start next month, I'll start next month. Because next month becomes next month, and next month becomes next year, and before you know, it becomes never. Don't just wait to start big, just start. Now, the most important questions I always ask myself is, how much can the future me thank the present me? Maybe it's 5,000, maybe it's 20,000, maybe it's 50,000, maybe it's more. The amount may depend on your income and your responsibilities. But whatever the amount is, start building. Just start. Because savings is not just about becoming rich overnight. It's not like when you save today, tomorrow you just wake up rich. No. It is about giving yourself options in the future. It is saying, I can handle this, and not just saying, who can I borrow from? And here's the lesson that the ant taught me. Don't just wait for the crisis, prepare for it, because financial crisis will surely come. When income is coming, prepare. When the business is doing well, prepare. When things are comfortable, prepare. Because you may not know what tomorrow will bring, but you can decide what you will do with what you have today. Money saved is not money forgotten, it is money assigned to your future. And sometimes, the best financial decision you can do today is to leave some money untouched so that tomorrow's version of you doesn't start from zero. Catch you on the next one.